Peace and love, you beautiful miracles with spiritual level being. Nathan here from Spiritual Level Being, and you have a spiritual level being. And today we'll be discussing why Jesus killed the fig tree. Now this story in Mark 11 to 12:25 is very symbolic. Good fruit, meaning good people bearing good actions. You have something positive to give. If you're a nasty person, shitty person, you have nothing good to give. You're bearing rotting fruit. Everything you touch is spoiled, etc. Now, this being said, Jerusalem, Israel, the people of Jerusalem are referred to as figs and a fig tree, and sometimes even referred to as rotten fruit or a fig tree that bears no fruit. So it can be referred to in as a positive manner or a negative one. So this being said, it's symbolic, this story. Now, after this story of Jesus killing the fig tree, he goes to the temples where he lets out the animals and flips over tables. After which the disciples notice that the fig tree Jesus cursed is dead. Now, this fig tree is still bearing leaves, implying that there's something wrong with the tree, it's not bearing fruit. So Jesus curses it, says that it will never bear something good again. Now, this tree withers and dies, so pretty much curses it to wither and die. Now he then goes to the temple. In this temple, the Gentiles were only allowed in certain places to worship. Jesus gets angry as this place, he says, is a place for all to worship. Now he also gets angry at the moneylenders, as he calls them a den of robbers, selling animals to sacrifice. He belonged to an Essene community which rejected sacrificing, thus releasing all the animals, flipping the tables and calling them a den of robbers for not accepting everyone into the community. Now, the Essenes were very different. There were different types of Essenes, some of which believed that you had to be a Jew first, be circumcised, and then go out in the wilderness and fast before you be accepted into the Essene community. Some were more like Gnostics and accepted everyone, which would eventually become the Gnostic Christians. Now, in Jeremiah 8:13, it mentions God will take away their harvest. Grapes will no longer be on the vine. There will be no figs on the tree, and their leaves will wither. And what I have given them, I will take away from them. So this is also implied into this story with Jesus. Now, again, this story is symbolic. So meaning the people of Jerusalem have been given a gift from God and that he's going to take it away from them. Now, this implies to people being sinful, being self-destructive, the separation from God, separation from the inner God. So Jesus says that ye are gods. He's teaching a message of your own divinity, that we are all the sons of the living Father. So the word he uses is the unknowable Father. This is implied that God is unknowable, only knowable for you. This is why it says that ye are gods. Now, Jesus also said to simply love each other. So this actions of his hostility was bearing nothing good at all. So this is why his message was of peace and love. He was trying to bring together communities. And this also made him popular and also at the same time unpopular, as the zealot Jewish community that also followed him and the Pharisees disliked this. So peace and love, everyone. I love you all. Connect to one mind and soul. Namaste.